Well, a few of my longtime fans may be nostalgizing right now, but yep, back to being IidoTheFox, in name at least. Well, as you guys know, I decided that I really do need to pick a permanent YouTube name / identity because, one of these days when I have lots of videos and lots of Let's Plays and, lots of people are talking about me, if I ever get to that point, someday, maybe, if I keep switching identities, well, I shouldn't say identities, if I keep switching names, then no one's really going to know what to call me. No one will be able to keep up with me, So, I decided to just stick with one name, and what better name to use than the one that I came up through YouTube on. So yeah, well technically I started YouTube as IidoTheEV, but later on I changed Ido into a Fox for copyright reasons, obviously. But yeah, IidoTheFox is where I spent like the majority of my time on YouTube as. So, that's the name that I'm going to be using from now on. The reason that I was, thinking about switching names constantly to begin with is because, well, back on IidoTheFox, well, you guys, anyone who knows me from my own channel, or my old channel, would know that I always like to represent my channel through all sorts of different characters, whether they were my own or characters that I liked from a game or an anime or, something like that. Like, I would love to use them as my backgrounds and, that's basically how I use them. I would put them up as my backgrounds or as my avatar, something like that. But, then YouTube came along and they basically just, they did away with backgrounds. We can't use them anymore. So ever since then, I felt like I wasn't able to properly, represent my channel. Obviously due to the lack of backgrounds and just for the fact that banners are so small and insignificant, just some little thing up at the top up there. So I was thinking, a better way to, represent the channel would just be to change the name, but I realize that's really not such a good idea because it could cause trouble in the future and all that, because like I said, no one's gonna know what what to call me, or even really who I am, etc., etc. So, yeah. I mean, even if it's not as good as backgrounds, I can still, use different characters in my banner and in my avatar and stuff like that. I mean, I did it when I was on IidoTheFox, so, well, I guess I kind of am again now, but yeah. I did it then, there's no reason I can't now. I don't know, my brain just got into some mentality where changing the name was the best idea, but yeah, I know, I realize it's not. I mean, I admit, I still miss backgrounds, and I wish there was, a better way to, represent my channel, but you know what? I just gotta suck it up. There's nothing I can do about it. Backgrounds are gone, and I just gotta make do with what I have, and that would be banners and avatars. So, yeah. IidoTheFox has returned, everybody. Honestly, I really, really, really like that I'm going back to this name, though, because it almost makes me feel like I'm back to the old days when I used to Let's Play so many different things on my old channel, like all them RPGs, and man, I'm gonna redo so many of those. I'm gonna redo Wild Arms 2, The Legend of Dragoon. I'm gonna also redo Headhunter, both Headhunter and Headhunter Redemption. I love those games so much, and they need more exposure, but yeah. There's a lot of things coming in the future. I know I've said that before, and I never really got around to actually doing them, but, I really am gonna. I might even start with those sometime soon. But anyway, yeah. Positive update video. Anyway, see you guys.